Well, I think the biggest thing with movies where I feel like a lot of them go wrong, they don't build the world out enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whether it be a realistic world or a fictional world, the shows that are the best, there's a reason for everything. Like, this world has an ecosystem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It has to feel alive.
it has to feel alive.
It
You know what I'm
immerses
saying?
you in the story.
Game of Thrones was so good because that world was flush.
For sure.
Elves,
They
it was
had
dragons,
countries. They
it
had
was
countries.
incest.
Yeah.
They had histories between the countries, and it was like, okay, now everybody's action makes sense. Star Wars has a built-out world. Lord of the Rings, a built-out world. Sometimes, like, I'm kind of in like science fiction land right now, or just like fiction in general.
Most
but
of
like,
that stuff is
Harry
science
Potter
fiction.
built out world, but it's like
built-
you'd be like, niggas be doing shit. You'd be like, why the fuck would he do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the movement be confusing.
The motivations.
The motivations be weird. You don't know where their emotions are coming from because you don't even know. It's like if I told you one scenario, but I told you there was a hood nigga or a nigga from the suburbs. These situations are gonna be interpreted two different ways on screen. The same exact situation, just based off where they're from.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, which is a good thing, but they don't explain that to us or articulate that through the character.
A good movie makes you understand that.
That's
Good
true.
writing.
But there's diminishing returns too, because we were literally just complaining about that movie being
amount
too
of
long.
time, yep.
Avatar.
Exactly.
I thought
all
that
they
too.
was doing.
They was,
We met the Samoan avatars.
I was about to say.
But really good writing can do that in like a timely manner. You
Like,
can do that.
literally, like-
yeah, you can do that with good rhythm.
You got to have some good lore behind like what you're writing.
You gotta have enough. You gotta have enough backstory for people to really like empathize with the characters.
Yeah.
Kinda, people to really know what's going on there. Because like you said, they'll do stuff and you don't really understand why they would do something like that. That's why books don't always translate into movies because there's so many little
Books, you got
details.
time. You got pages to get busy
Yeah.
in a book. Yeah,
You miss all the fine details.
A book, you don't have to worry about it. They're like, nigga, this book is 500 pages. Deal with it.
Right.
We had to spell some shit out.
But
with
most
that,
of them make like billions of dollars, like Harry Potter, Narnia.
Because
like,
they already have an established market. There was niggas who
the
loved
book.
the books.
The book was
for
an established
years,
market. Yeah, that's true.
I think it's hard to make a good hood
I don't
movie.
know.
Good hood movie.
A good hood movie. Because like a lot of hood movies just focus on being a nigga, like miscellaneous thugs.
Because white people write it.
You know, we got a list of,
Nah,
of
but
topics
didn't
we can make
T.I.
movies
write
about.
that one movie?
That was a good movie. Don't do
ATL?
that.
Bullshit.
Yo, Boozy.
You didn't like
yo,
ATL?
I liked it as a child, right? But once I got a little bit
Yeah.
more spark of intelligence,
It didn't age well.
Like,
Yo, bro, it did not age well.
It's an hour and 20
I
I
minutes.
saw it recently.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Now I
Bro,
want to watch
T.I.
it.
is
that's a
T'Challa. He's the Black Panther in that movie.
It's a
For
good
real?
movie.
Bro, he didn't even, like, you remember that one scene where they all fell and he was the only nigga to just
Right.
jump over everybody? Like, he's not a likable character. This nigga
What
was
you
just
mean?
perfect through the whole movie.
He wasn't perfect.
Well, his character flaw was
I know
his
what you're
parents
saying,
had
though,
died,
yeah. He
wasn't
right?
perfect.
That nigga was perfect. What was wrong with T.I.?
Hold
Well,
up.
not-
He is
Bro,
right.
he was poor.
What was wrong with T.I.?
No. He is kind of right because even his childhood trauma, his parents died, he stepped up and became the man.
Right.
Fully.
Fucking nigga.
Right.
So that
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
happen
he
in
did.
real life?
That I don't understand.
Not
That
as
doesn't
often.
happen in real life.
Not as easy as they made it seem.
He
They
had
made
very
it
obvious.
This
He had
nigga-
what they call plot armor, and it was obvious.
This nigga
Yeah,
got
yeah,
mad
yeah.
that his girlfriend wasn't as broke as she told him he was.
First of all,
I know. He got mad, he hit the lotto. Yeah.
First of all, you got Lauren London.
No.
You have Lauren London.
He was like, "You're
You
rich."
should be grateful. You should be grateful.
Nigga, he
felt
fucking
betrayed.
knew.
Yeah, right. He fucking
That's
knew
true.
in the whip too. He was hitting that in the El
You
Camino,
lied to
bro.
me. You in a different tax bracket than I thought you was.
Like, how could you do this?
What
to
else
me?
could she be lying
They
about?
just
though?
needed a part in that movie to where everybody didn't get along so they can have that big hurrah moment at the end.
Yeah.
But that happened with the two niggas because he was like, yo, your bitch not who she say she is. And he was mad at him.
Esquire.
You remember Esquire.
Esquire, yeah,
You remember
yeah.
that.
That's a terrible name for a nigga.
It's a but
hold up.
Whoa, but what was
I
Esquire?
always-
But what was Esquire? A little nerdy nigga.
No, Esquire was a hood nigga that was actively getting out the hood by working at the country club, politicking with the customers and shit like
It
that.
sounds like a nigga named Esquire.
That is true. And I know,
Bro,
it doesn't matter what hood I
Esquire
go
isn't,
to.
that's not even a first name.
It's hard.
Isn't Esquire something that you use like after like Charles St. Esquire or some shit like that?
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah, I think it's a title.
I don't know too many.
T.I. didn't even do research,
that
nigga.
nigga? That nigga. That man. No, fuck.
Bad movie. What was that one movie with
wasn't
Beanie
good.
Siegel?
No, it wasn't good.
What was
That
the
was a
movie
good
with
movie.
Beanie
Now-
Siegel?
With Kevin Hart too?
Not
Nah,
paid,
not
paid in
Kevin
full.
Hart.
Okay.
Paid in full?
It was damn near paid in full.
Bro. That movie was ass.
Not
You
shot
gonna
as-
say that
okay.
movie was ass too?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that movie
Yeah, I know
was
what you're
ass.
talking
Bro,
about.
a lot worse than Nigga
Bro, it's
These are
hard.
Rockefeller
Hey.
films, though.
Niggas just focus on making the craziest nigga possible. And like I get it, you saw Menace to Society.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
saw how successful
Right.
Old Dog was.
Yeah, yeah,
now
yeah,
everybody
true.
is
But-
there's a wild nigga in the hood, is Old Dog.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
But in that
Okay.
Beanie Siegel movie, he was just killing people. Like they didn't show any of the drug dealing. They didn't show, and like at the end, he was like, "Yo, I'm a family man now." Like nigga,
But
you a
also-
He
criminal.
was, yeah, he was.
Rappers wrote the movie.
killing niggas for 2 hours, and now
No,
you
no,
now
that's
you
true.
worry about your dog.
That's true. He
That-
was a
yeah.
stone-blooded killer, and then all of a sudden, white picket
morals.
fence family
Yeah, with-
man.
with family
I
morals
ain't never
all of a
seen a
sudden.
killer make a transition like that before.
But let's be real. That's what killers be doing. Like they
Not
kill niggas and they
all
go
the
on to their
time.
family. It's real shit in these terrible movies.
Okay, but
it's some
Oh,
real
yeah,
shit in these
of
terrible
course.
movies.
They just, I think
that
they exaggerated
character
too much.
Is so complex and difficult to play that the actor would have to kill that shit.
Yeah,
Just have
you
to-
would
because you're
have
right.
you would have to have a
Have y'all
method.
seen Snowfall?
You would have to have a method
But
actor.
that is
Okay.
one of the biggest things about black films that I hate. I really wish we would ask for I wish we would raise the bar on
But
the
we
acting.
could do
Our
shows,
acting
though.
be so bad
Y'all
in our
seen
movies,
Snowfall?
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Snowfall,
I
excellent acting.
still haven't seen it, but I've only heard good things about Snowfall.
But in that, I mean,
He's
but
been
is that,
begging
is
me
that
to
like
watch
in
this
that
shit for
I
technical?
still haven't seen it
For
either.
years, I've been telling this nigga to watch it.
Yeah, I've
Snowfall's good.
only
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
good
yeah.
things though.
I've only seen season 1, but I need to watch the rest.
It's a good show.
It might not be hard to make a good hood movie, but niggas make it look hard.
What if has Spike Lee made a hood movie?
They're kind of.
shit.
I mean,
I
they're
feel
kind of
like-
all hood movies.
Yeah, I
right?
feel like they're all hood
Yeah,
movies.
for the
Crooklyn for
most
sure a
part.
hood
Yeah.
movie.
Spike Lee.
Do
What
the
was
right
that
thing
one? Yeah,
for
do the right
Do the right
thing.
thing.
For sure.
That was about the
White men
riots.
can't jump.
Yeah, that was about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
riot.
yeah. He always does. I think it's only hood movies, honestly.
Basically. Yeah.
Even the school days, the college, the HBCU movie. That was a hood HB. That you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
was
it's
a
HBCU.
Even that shit was
Maybe like
Yeah.
the mind of like a hood nigga is just so complex that it has to be flushed out into a show because like nigga we have The
I see what you're
Wire,
saying. I see
we
what you're
have
saying.
like what's some other shit like you know what I mean.
The Wire.
It's
the-
easy to do some like
Snowfall.
Godfather shit because it's like corny.
Boys in the Hood did it.
I agree.
Menace, it's only a couple.
Menace
bro.
Society and Boys to Hood had good
only a
acting.
couple. Yeah,
Those are
they
two
did.
ones
They
that I
had
think
strong
did have
actors.
good, strong
Cuba
acting.
Gooding was punching the fuck out that there. I felt
Yeah,
that
he was.
nigga.
He was, yeah.
Don't be a menace is pretty good too.
And that shit worked. He got pussy
Right.
right,
That was
after
hilarious.
Don't be a menace.
Don't be a
That's
menace to
good
society.
movie.
That was hilarious. That
Good
was a
parody.
great
With the parody or the actual?
parody.
parody,
The parody.
with the Wayans.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the parody.
Yeah, don't be a
Don't be
menace.
a
is the
menace,
parody.
Yeah.
The movie was cool too, but even then, they all have like the same plot holes.
You have one nigga who's just killing people.
Yeah, it's
like,
just one psychopath.
One, yeah, there's one uncontrollable. Yeah.
uncontrollable.
And then it's the one nigga who has
Yeah.
promise for some reason. Like
They
even
got
in,
hopes and dreams?
Even in, I mean, not hopes and dreams, but like they was treating.
you're right.
What was the dude's name?
He has
Not
so
Omar
much
Epps.
potential. Yeah.
That nigga.
Kane.
That
Yeah.
They,
Oh,
everybody
yeah, yeah,
treated
yeah.
Kane like he was the Messiah.
Yeah. They
but
did,
he
they
didn't
did.
really do shit to garner that. Like he was robbing niggas.
We never saw why he got that respect.
All he had was
yeah.
like grandparents. That was the only redeeming
That's true,
factor.
yeah.
And they was fed up with his shit. They kicked him out the fucking house. They didn't even believe
He didn't
it.
even have his own crib. That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a fact.
nigga was poor.
That's a fact. Holy shit, that's funny.
Baby boy. Nigga, it's a
Baby
lot.
boy is phenomenal.
Baby boy.
Baby
But as you
boy
get older-
is the upper
Really?
echelon.
But as you
Baby
get,
boy.
I don't, it ain't
Baby
the upper.
boy,
nigga.
I don't know,
Baby
bro.
boy,
I
What?
don't know,
Talk
bro.
shit about Baby Boy. I dare
Baby
you. That's
boy.
one of my favorite movies.
Baby boy. It's
Tyrese.
I'm not gonna say it was
it's
bad.
corny. It's corny.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Little
and as you
kind
get
of-
into
I
become,
can
you
live
have
with
to fully understand Tyrese is a full-fledged bum.
bro.
Full-fledged
Yeah.
bum.
Bro, it's
you have to
relatable.
understand that.
But it's you saying that
You
to-
have to, at a certain point,
Oh.
you can't want to be Jody at 25, 30.
Oh, God.
You have to understand.
Bro,
this
but
is
the
a
thing
bum
is, the
character.
nigga was only 20 in the movie, bro.
Bro, he was young as fuck.
It's
He
not
was,
that
he
far
was.
fetched to be in the situation he's
That's
in.
true. That's
Back in
true.
the-
Granted, he had
That's
two
true, though.
different babies with two different baby mamas. It's
That's true.
Jody definitely had women figured out. That's the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
thing he ever
That's a
had
fact.
figured
That's a
out.
fact.
Yeah.
You was already doing too much, bro.
Oh, he was
yeah.
definitely in the streets. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a
Snoop Dogg-
phenomenal movie.
But Snoop Dogg's character was savage. I
There's
mean,
some good
just-
acting in it. There's also some good acting in it.
It's
was,
like
there was.
you were actually scared of a nigga that looked like he weighed 125 pounds.
he was really
That
trying-
nigga was terrifying with that
Menacing.
fucking perm.
He was
nigga.
He
menacing.
was. He was.
And you find it interesting how like all the good people had bald heads, and the one evil nigga had the long, luxurious head.
I wonder if
Damn.
Snoop was good.
I
villain,
wonder
man.
if that's factual. Like